Hey team, today I'm going to read Shelia Rae the Brave. Shelia Rae is very brave, but even though she's brave, she still needs help sometimes, just like all of us during these times. So while we're reading, think about how she's brave and why she might need some help. Shelia Rae the Brave by Kevin Henkes. Shelia Rae wasn't afraid of anything. She wasn't afraid of the dark. Are you sleeping, Shelia Rae? She wasn't afraid of thunder and lightning, and she wasn't afraid of the big dog at the end of the block. At dinner, Shelia Rae made believe that the cherries in her fruit cocktail were the eyes of dead bears, and she ate 5 of them. At school, Shelia Rae giggled when the principal walked by, and when her classmate Wendell stole her jump rope during recess, Shelia Rae tied him up until the bell rang. "I am very brave," Shelia Rae said, patting herself on the back. Shelia Rae stepped on every crack in the sidewalk without fear. When her sister Louise said there was a monster in the closet, Shelia Rae attacked it. And she rode her bicycle no-handed with her eyes closed. "Yeah, yeah, Shelia Rae," her friends yelled, clapping their hands. One day, Shelia Rae decided to walk home from school a new way. Louise was afraid to. "You're too brave for me," Louise said. "You're always such a scaredy cat," Shelia Rae called. "Am not," whispered Louise. Shelia Rae started off skipping. "I am brave," she sang. "I am fearless." She stepped on every crack. She walked backwards with her eyes closed. She growled at stray dogs and bared her teeth at stray cats. And she pretended that the trees were evil creatures. She climbed up them and broke their fingers off. Snap, snap, snap. Shelia Rae walked and walked. She turned corners. She crossed street. It suddenly occurred to Shelia Rae that nothing looked familiar. Shelia Rae heard frightening noises. They sounded worse than thunder. She thought terrible thoughts. They were worse than anything she had ever imagined. "I am brave," Shelia Rae tried to convince herself. "I am fearless." The sounds became more frightening. The thoughts became more horrible. Shelia Rae sat down on a rock and cried. "Help," she sniffed. She thought of her mother and her father and Louise. "Mother, Father, Louise," she cried. "Here I am," a voice said. "Louise," Shelia Rae hugged her sister. "We're lost," Shelia Rae said. "No, we're not," said Louise. "I know the way home. Follow me." Louise stepped on every crack. She walked backwards with her eyes closed. She growled at stray dogs and bared her teeth at stray cats. She pretended that the trees were evil creatures. She jumped up and broke their fingers off. Snap, snap, snap. Shelia Rae walked quietly behind her. They walked and walked. They crossed streets. They turned corners. Soon their house could be seen between the trees. Shelia Rae grabbed Louise and dashed up the street. When they reached their own yard and the gate was closed behind them, Shelia Rae said, "Louise, you are brave. You are fearless." "We both are," said Louise, and they walked backwards into the house with their eyes closed. All right, your questions for Shelia Rae the Brave are, how do Shelia Rae's feelings change throughout the book, and why? Why do they change? Send me a message or post it in the comments, and you can choose a prize from a prize bin when you get back. Miss you. Bye.